Half of our range is certified organic makeup and the other half is pure mineral. And what's so special about us is that prior to Inika, no company has been able to produce genuinely natural makeup that performs brilliantly and yet at the same time is unique, stylish and fashion forward. But before I tell you any more about us as a company, I'd like to tell you a bit about the story behind Inika and how it all began. So it all started for me about 10 years ago, and I had been suffering for many years with endometriosis. I'm not sure if many of you are familiar with that, but it's a hormone-related illness, and I was experiencing infertility associated with the endometriosis. And I had pretty much resigned myself to the fact that I was not going to conceive naturally, when about 10 years ago I happened across a book called Hormone Heresy. It was written by a lady called Dr. Cheryl Selman, who is an American wellness guru. And in the book, Dr. Selman talks about the fact that there are 3 potential strategies that you can use to fight a hormone-related illness. One of those things is to get hold of something called natural progesterone cream, which must be prescribed by a doctor. Another thing she advocates is to change your diet to an anti-inflammatory and an organic diet. And the other thing that she talks about is to completely detox your home and get rid of products in the house, particularly in your bathroom and your cosmetics and makeup, that are hiding chemicals that can have potentially harmful effects on the body. And what Dr. Selman was talking about was a particular family of chemicals called endocrine disruptors. Now, if you're not familiar with these are families of chemicals like parabens and phthalates. And what they do is they have a hormone effect on your body. So if you are already suffering from a hormone-related illness, and then you're bombarding your body with endocrine disruptors, it's like a double whammy, and you're sort of fighting a bit of an uphill battle. So I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I'm going to try all 3 things. And after 3 months, I fell pregnant, which you can imagine is a life-changing event in and of itself, let alone when you think that you're never going to be able to conceive naturally. And this made me really passionate about these topics and these subjects because I thought, well, goodness, if that's had such a profound effect on me, imagine all the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other women out there battling hormone-related illness who don't know that they've got more natural options. And this was especially more important given the fact that during the course of my pregnancy, my endometriosis actually cleared up. So I was really driven by this, and when I get passionate about something, I read everything that's ever been written about the subject. So I read all about natural approaches to hormone-related illness and ingredients and toxic-free living and diet and organics and the natural industry. And this completely changed my life. Not just in terms of the fact of being able to conceive and have a baby, but in terms of my health and vitality, it just skyrocketed. And I decided, okay, I'm going to do something about this. And after the birth of my daughter, who is now 9 years old, I decided that I was going to completely change my career, and I was going to dedicate my life to educating and empowering other women about more natural choices and just really being an information source for women to say, look, there are natural alternatives, and just to try and inspire and encourage people to try those things. And that led to the creation of a not-for-profit website, www.thrivinghealthywomen.com, which really is an information resource for women, just to share information and research on all of these sorts of topics. Well, as soon as we put the website up, we started to get emails from women all over the world saying, well, what brands should we use? What's safe? What doesn't have chemicals in? What are natural alternatives? And I thought, you know what, this is a real market opportunity here. There's a business here because there is nothing out there catering to this sector of the market. And, women want sexy, great makeup, but they also want something to use that's safe and natural and ethical at the same time. And that is how Inika was born. That's how it all started. And what we've been able to do now is to create a global cosmetics company. We're sold in 16 countries around the world. And we've really been able to provide what I like to call no compromise makeup. In other words, makeup that performs brilliantly, has depth of color and great stayability on the skin, but at the same time is stylish and fashion forward and really sexy makeup. I should point out that although my mission in life is to turn as many people in the world to natural and organic as possible, that many of our customers with Inika are not necessarily natural or organic consumers. They just love great makeup, and that's what we've been able to achieve with Inika. In fact, we're winning all sorts of awards all over the globe for product excellence and innovation. In fact, over 30 awards in total. So we're really proving to the world that you can have fantastic makeup that can give these sorts of companies and products a run for their money, and yet at the same time is certified organic and genuinely natural. And that's really what we set out to achieve with Inika. So Inika is suitable for all skin types and all ethnicity. Even if you are suffering from allergies or skin conditions, people have been able to wear Inika without any reaction whatsoever, even though they've not been able to wear makeup for 40 years. So it's really suitable for anyone, and I recommend that you try it. I really hope that you love Inika makeup. And to show that you do, you can fill our heart with love with a simple click on the Inika website. You may be rewarded if you do. We want to prove to the world that you can make great makeup that people love and adore, and at the same time is genuinely natural, organic and safe. I hope you enjoy.